Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel and Arit here, and welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 34.
Yes, welcome everybody. My name is Orit, and this over here is Jewel, and we're founders of Essetino Artists. We host these weekly mastermind live streams every single Thursday to be a resource for you to talk about marketing and monetizing your business. And we have such a great community here that shows up every week for these weekly masterminds. So welcome if you're new here, and if you're a regular, welcome back. So excited to be here, and we're already seeing the chat go wild with the hellos. And let's say hello to some people.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that the chat is all good.
So as usual, we have Lisa. Lisa's in the house. Hello, Lisa. She says she won't be able to join the live stream today or next week or the following week. No worries at all. Thanks, Lisa, for letting us know. We appreciate you giving us a note here. You're always the first one in.
And you'll notice we've switched it up today. We just moved it. I just was like, I feel like doing the live stream from here today. And sorry if the camera's like moving, because it's on the couch. So like crazy movements will cause it to like move a little bit.
We'll try to stay still, but if you see it moving a little bit, just know that's because it's sitting on the couch here.
And we've got Braden.
Hello. Nice to see you, Braden. And John, hello.
And Timothy. Timothy. We're doing good.
Doing great. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, we're it's been a very busy day. We'll get into what we've been working on, but I would love to hear as well how your week has been. So for those of you who are just joining us, please let us know, share how your week has gone, maybe share a win with us, something that you're really excited about that happened the past week here. I'd love to hear about it. We have Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Hello, Brenda. How's it going?
And
Rye, hello.
We've got Rye in the house. Thank you so much, Rye, for doing that shout out yesterday. Yesterday, I just happened to stumble upon Rye's live stream, and it was like a crazy party. There was like almost 300 people on his live stream, and the chat was like going so fast. It was so crazy.
Amazing.
And your growth has been so fast. Like your channel, I don't even think has 50 videos yet. Has like maybe less than 30 videos, and I think last time I saw you were at like 8,000, close to 9,000 subscribers, and
Woo!
You're just like
Incredible.
You're going viral, and we appreciate that shout out that you did. I wasn't sure if you'd even catch our comment because the chat was going so fast that I was like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna see it, but you did. So thanks so much for the shout out.
That's awesome. Timothy, yes, very cool location. Love the line painting in the background. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? Here, I'll just prop that up so you could see it. It's the epic lion painting in the living room.
We've got Lenny in the house.
Hi, Lenny. How's it going?
And then Getting Clean on the Prairies hit 550 subscribers today.
Nice.
Awesome. That is such a cool milestone. How long ago did you start your channel? And then people are congratulating Rye. Yeah, it was a crazy live stream. I was like, wow, I hope to have that many people on a live stream one day.
Yeah, it's so exciting, the energy of a live stream. Like when you first start out, there might not be anybody there, but as it grows, and even just with a small group, it's exciting, just like feeding off of the energy of other people in the room. And I'm saying in the room like it's like MSN chat room times, but you guys get what I mean. And then we have Teddy. Hello, Teddy. Nice to see you here.
People are also congratulating Clean on the Prairies. Cool. Hey, Teddy. And then Rye says, anytime you are the best. Oh, I forgot you. That was so cool, the story that you shared. How one of the first videos that you saw was me at a Winners when I used to do the retail arbitrage. And in specific, you said you saw me showing like a Mario clock or something. And then
That was way back.
Yeah, that was like a while ago. And then I was sourcing, products. It's called retail arbitrage. And then you buy these products like at a Winners, and then you send them into Amazon. And then you like flip them for a profit. And you said that you bought Mario clocks as well, and you were selling them on Facebook Marketplace. That's so cool. I love hearing stories like that.
Do you remember that moment? Buying the Mario?
I remember showing it. I remember I was like, because when I was, I had a certain strategy when I was doing retail arbitrage. I had a knack, especially in the toys and stuff, and what I think would do well. Like to buy a clock for this price, you can't just buy like a regular plain clock, but if you buy a Mario clock, because Mario has like such a deep fan base, like even their fans are older, they're like adults, but people will pay to get that nostalgia. So I did a lot of nostalgia stuff.
Collectibles.
Yeah. Collectibles. Mainly because I know about it just because I grew up in the 90s. So that's the only reason why I really know about it. I'm not even a Mario fan. But
nice.
Congrats to getting it clean on the prairie. That's so cool.
Amazing.
Oh, Lisa's here. Lisa, you're here. I was trying to find your video and I could not find it. I could not find it. Is there a direct link that you could maybe share in the Facebook group?
You'll have to share the link with us, Lisa, if you can find it.
And then Getting Clean on the Prairie started May 2020. That's awesome.
Very cool. We're so excited hearing and seeing about your guys' growth on from all different kinds of niches and topics, it's not just like one type of channel. So it's really exciting to see that growth in so many different ways on YouTube.
Roland says, hey everyone, what's going on the sofa? Yeah, I was just working here and I was editing a vlog. Like this vlog is from when we went to China in 2018 and 19. And it was like a vlog that all the footage kind of got lost in the mess of things, because when we came back from China, that's when we had immediately lost Fiverr. And then it like all crumbled, and then had to figure out a strategy, and then this vlog just never got completed. And I've always thought about it for a long time, and I'm like, oh yeah, there was like so much footage that I took when we were in Shanghai. So I was supposed to edit it last year, but that's when the pandemic started, and then I was like, oh, I'll wait a little bit more before I edit this one. So I'm working on editing this lost footage from 2019.
Nice.
Timothy said, I heard crickets on my first live stream for the first couple months. Yeah, it was totally crickets for us as well.
Oh,
Rye, shout out to Rye. Thank you so much for the super chat.
That's awesome.
Worth every penny. Keep the content coming. You've helped so many people.
Thank you.
I was watching your live stream, and you were just, answering questions rapid fire, and you are now also helping people. And I'm so proud to see like other people just taking the plunge and just going for it, and creating a channel when you've always been thinking about it. Like, you'd be surprised how many people we meet that are like, I've been thinking about, whether it's starting a channel or thinking about doing this as a business or whatever. They have a certain talent, and they've been thinking about it for like years and years and years.
Yeah.
And they never do anything about it. And whenever we hear that, whenever we see that, we're like, go do it. Go for it. Go. This is the sign. We're the sign. Do it. Do it.
Yeah. It's like a big part of it is just owning what you love to talk about, just owning it, just like in being a resource for other people, and not like overcomplicating it, and not thinking you have to be some big shot expert, because you really don't. You're just sharing your own opinions, your own experiences, and that naturally helps other people. So you're helping many people as well, right? And thank you so much for that super chat.
And I actually want to go through your channel and just watch your journey because I saw that you were going from 0 to 25K. I would love to see the series of that. And I was going to share your channel with my brother-in-law because he is also just getting into the whole thing, like with the apps and the stocks and buying and selling, whatever. He's very brand new to it. And yeah, I wanted to share your story with him so that it would inspire him as well.
Starting a channel on a series of content, like showing progress starting from 0 and then just sharing like an episodic videos or vlogs or however you want to do it. Like your journey from 0 to XYZ, right? Like that is so helpful and entertaining for people to watch as well. And they become part of your journey and they start to want to root for you and like they learn the same things that you're learning. And it's just like your audience becomes invested in you. So, that's a great way to start a channel for anyone who's watching and is not sure how to go about creating content. I know you did that with your Amazon stuff and like Merch by Amazon and
basically anything that I really do, I do it as like a journey series.
Episodic, yeah.
Like even with the Click and Grow like plant thing, that was a journey as well.
My music channel was like a journey thing too, yeah.
Roland says, congratulations to Clean on the Prairies. Nice. Subs and views finally took off in January after taking your SEO course.
Woo, woo. That's so exciting to hear. I love it. And I'm so glad it's working for you and you're getting results out of it. Share it with other people too. If you know someone else as well that has a channel and they're struggling to get some results and traction on their videos, definitely want to get the word out there to help more people. Because it's like, it could be such an intimidating thing, like hearing that you need to know about SEO and then actually learning it in this course. I know a lot of people have come to me and said, like, this is a lot simpler than I thought. So, thanks for letting me know. That's awesome.
Timothy says, yes, speaking of stories, I so enjoyed Jewel's story of her paradigm shift 10 years ago. Thank you so much for sharing. I was inspired. Yeah, that has to do with, so what's the date today? 25th. Yesterday, February 24th, 2010, so 10 years ago, was the last job I ever had. Is the day that I got fired from my last job that I ever had, and it was in downtown. And this post right here, February 24th, 2011, 10 years ago. And this is a video that I filmed last year, detailing the entire story, like totally detailed. Like I would honestly grab popcorn because it was like a crazy eventful one. Telling it, I couldn't believe the things that actually happened during that day. But yeah, I go into full on detail about how that went about. And I'm finally telling the story of it because for years, like nobody knew like how I all of a sudden just didn't have a job anymore. It was because I didn't choose to not have a job. I got fired. Yeah. It was not the way I wanted life to go.
It never is. Like these things that happen, it's never the way that, that's, you got fired and that's how you like stepped into being an entrepreneur, but that's never the way that you envisioned it. And I think sometimes it's hard to see that in the moment when things like that happen and they shake up your world. It's hard to see in the moment why that has happened, but it all comes together and then you're able to look back and realize like that bad thing that happened was actually a major stepping stone in where I am today.
I took that as a major sign from the universe that this is how I'm going to get into entrepreneurship and this is how we're going to start the businesses. Literally, I just got plucked from the 9-to-5 and thrown into the deep end, quite literally. And it was very scary initially, but it worked out.
Teddy says a group of businessmen wanted to fly me to Dallas to do a private seminar on theta in their home. I had to turn them down.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Wow.
Why don't you do like a Zoom thing, like a private Zoom thing, and like charge them like that?
Yeah, you could do a webinar.
Yeah. I mean, you don't necessarily need to go into their home, but do a webinar thing where they're all on there and it's like a private thing.
Yeah, you could do a live session for them. That's really cool. You're getting those opportunities, Teddy.
Whoa, shout out to Timothy.
Nice.
Thank you so much for the super sticker.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
We can see it here. You can see it says keep it up.
I love seeing those emojis. They're so cute.
That's awesome. Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate that.
Yes, thank you very much.
We've got John.
Cool. I'm following your advice and putting out a video a week lately. Cool. That's awesome to hear. What kind of content are you releasing on your channel, John?
And then that's so cool, Timothy. Thank you so much for that super chat. People are saying hello.
And hello, Phil. I see you saying hi, guys.
We've got Phil in the house. Hey, Phil.
Nice to see you. And Dawn, hello. Dawn
does life. Hey, how's it going? You know, just a side note, Dawn, that laptop, Dawn has the laptop that I wanted. It's this like double screen Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. It's this crazy laptop where it's regular laptop screen, but then it has this second screen, like a sliver screen on the bottom where the keyboard is, and it's like a laptop that you've never seen before. I heard that they were releasing a new version of the ZenBook Pro Duo. They already released the other versions for the other types. They have a gaming one as well. So I'm waiting for that one to get released, checking out the reviews, and then deciding whether I want the original version or the updated version.
Yeah, upgrading the gear of the laptop. We're so used to getting the cameras and everything, but like the laptop's the most important thing, and I think it's time for an upgrade.
John says
sometimes things are weird about how we get to working for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like you would think that it's like, oh, so much easier to work for yourself, but no, there are days where it's not, and you just want to not do anything because there's nobody going to tell you to be like, hey, you're going to get fired if you don't do this. There's nobody telling you to do that. You have to be the patroller.
A part of that was like the whole marketing around being an entrepreneur was a lifestyle, and you know, the laptop lifestyle, work from anywhere and that kind of thing, which is all true and it's nice, but I think it's like over glamorized sometimes, and then you know, it's not actually like that on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, it's a roller coaster, as I'm sure you guys know, lots of ups and downs, but you know what, at the end it's like those rewards are way more worth the downfalls and the stuff that you have to deal with. Nice.
Sorry, I'm just changing. We were getting like way too yellow.
Yellowy, yeah.
We were getting vintage. I suggested that, but they're old school, real old farts, and
okay.
The tech intimidates them, I think. Well, maybe you show them that it's not difficult. Like, you literally just need to send them a Zoom link, and then they just need to click on it. Maybe you do a trial run and say, like, what have you got to lose? You know, or maybe you record this private session and you upload it as a private video or an unlisted video. Still see if you can try and make it work out. Or maybe you can ask them, like, if they have any kids that could help them do the Zoom thing, like help them set up the Zoom thing. Because I know that I had to help my mom with the whole Zoom thing, and when everybody switched over, because she does insurance, and I had to help her do Zoom. So now she does it every day.
Hi everyone, I'm listening and peeking out of my left eye while I edit a video for yeah, no problem, Roland. Peeking out of your left eye.
You can just listen.
Yes.
Well,
portrait speed painting. Oh, cool. Right. You mentioned that last time.
Painting. Wow.
Oh,
That's
I'll have to check
interesting.
that out.
Yeah.
Phil has a win to share. A company is sending you a nice power tool for free to use in your videos.
Nice.
Cool.
What kind of tool is it?
Did you, is this, so it's like a sponsorship and you're going to be doing some videos on it or a video?
Don says, damn, I knew they would make it better. Oh, this one is so good. No complaints. Yeah, one of the main things that they did was that second computer screen, the bottom one, they elevated it. Like they added more degrees of tilt, because one of the things that people were saying is they really like it, but it's like a little bit too flat for them. So they added a little bit more tilt to it.
Yeah, companies will always like make these small, tiny tweaks to their softwares or their hardware and then just release a new version right after. iPhones.
Well,
Any phone company, really. Hello, lover. Hi, girls. I love these lives. I feel like I'm on the precipice of something great, but do you have any advice on taking action? Sometimes I can't seem to get myself going. Good question. What is it?
Yeah,
First of all,
ask you.
do you know what you need to take action on? Are you clear on that? Are you clear on your goals? Because that is really the first step. And sometimes I find like we'll set a goal, we have a goal, but it seems like very daunting and it's like this big project. So I like to break it down into smaller bite-sized chunks and really like break down, okay, what are the 5 moves that I need to do to make this goal happen? And then break those down into tasks. So once you see those manageable tasks, it's much easier to, or it becomes more manageable to, look at the one thing, get that done. Look at the one thing, get that done. And you can assign time slots as well throughout your week. But yeah, that's just like a time management productivity tip. But I'd love to know what it is that you would like to take action on.
Yeah, if you're comfortable with sharing, I'd like to get a little bit more of what's happening with the picture and exactly what you want to take action on, but you feel like you can't get started on.
Yeah, because there's many reasons behind that, many reasons for that. It's not just a matter of time management. John says, no more managers and directors taking credit for my ideas and solutions.
Nice. Like for not having a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I think that comment's probably related to something that we said. Don says, I had a win. I got recognized by another driver who watches my videos. Nice. I added the clip to the beginning of my latest video. It felt so awesome to hear someone screaming your name.
That's so cool. You're famous.
Don.
That's so cool. They recognized you and they watch your videos and like, that's awesome. That's so cool when something like that happens.
Yeah. It's a weird feeling, but it's cool at the same time. I know what you're talking about.
I've had that happen in an elevator once. They're like, it was like we were in the elevator and then Arit commented on his shoes because he had cool shoes, and then he's like, "Thanks. You do videos on eBay, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have." And he's like, "I used to watch your videos." And I was like, "What?" Like, it was so random in the elevator. He like knew that we were YouTubers.
Yeah, a ton of people watch YouTube videos, but it can be a small world, especially, people in your area. If you are in a smaller town or something like that, even, I mean, we're not in a smaller town, but it's just, people who regularly watch YouTube videos are the ones who kind of know the YouTubers out there and they see the same people over and over again. So it's really not that hard to get recognized if you're a consistent publisher. Phil says it's a
Is that meter or Mitra?
Meter saw. I will use it for future woodworking videos. No strings attached. I'm also going to be an affiliate for them. Cool.
Ooh,
awesome.
Nice.
Earning commissions on the back end. Cha-ching. Nice. Don says, I'd agree with that, Jewel. It's a little lower than I would like to.
Yeah. So I'm just seeing, what the new upgrade, like, all the main YouTubers who do tech, they get access to that too, the first release of it. So I'll see what, they say about it. I have a few tech YouTubers that I follow.
Yes, smash the thumbs up, guys. If you're liking this live stream, please hit the like button on YouTube and the like button on Facebook too. So we have Teddy saying his win is making 2,100 subs today. Nice.
Whoa.
And 2 other offers to do paid consulting on Theta. Seems I'm getting a rep. You're becoming the Theta guy, Teddy, for sure. Yeah.
And 2 offers to do paid consulting on Theta. Is that something you want to do? You want to make sure that you enjoy doing it, because it is time consuming, energy consuming, and you want to make sure that you enjoy it, in exchange for doing it for money. And as soon as you put like a link in your description saying like Theta consulting or one-on-one Theta sessions, you'll start to get a lot of people message you.
Yeah. And you could even, if it is something that you want to pursue and, be that Theta guy, that Theta expert, then you can start to think about how you can extend yourself even further, create an online course on the topic, and have people give value to people that way. They can just take it on their own time, and you can you spend the time and effort to create it once and then have it sell over and over again, putting the link in your YouTube videos. There's just so many things that you could do with that. But you got to make sure you're enjoying it first.
Phil, Dawn says, Phil, your videos are so amazing. It seems like a perfect fit and you deserve it. Yeah, Phil, you're so talented with all the wood craftsmanship that you do, and like props to you for doing a video as often as you do with these kinds of creations, because they're not easy to think of something and then like actually carve it out of wood and cut and do all that stuff. It's like a lot of physicalness with your hands. It's not like us where we sit in front of the computer and we're like, click here, and this is how you do this.
Click here, click there. You're done. Roland says, great wins. Yes, lots of great wins. We love hearing about your progress, guys. And Roland's also saying,
oh, Don says, you are famous, Don. You are.
You're famous in our eyes, Don. Yes, 40,000. What will we do to celebrate?
I know, 40,000. We're like, whoa. It's been quite a journey. But yeah, we have a couple things up our sleeves. We will. I don't think we're gonna bake a cake again, because
no beet cake.
You did that for 30,000.
Was it 30?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But you baked a beet cake last time in the shape of a YouTube button.
I did.
I have an idea for like a picture that, when I post it on social media, and we will do it's all coming together here. So we're about to hit 40,000, but then like next month it's like also my birthday, and it's also my dad's birthday. So there's like lots of things that are getting intertwined, but I do want to do something cool, adventurous, most likely. Probably has to be within the city. But yeah, I want to do something cool. I haven't thought of anything yet. Any suggestions? Ideas. Yeah, any suggestions?
But we haven't fixated on anything yet. Yeah, would love to hear your suggestions. What should we do for 40,000? Let us know. Put it in the comments. Tim says, years ago, I was recognized by the conductor on a commuter train I was on.
That's so cool. You recognized like from your YouTube videos and stuff?
This is so funny. There's a room full of famous people in here. We're all getting recognized.
It was my turn.
Ugh. Got that one wrong. Thank you, Dawn.
Epic fail.
Oh, yeah. There's been many epic fails. Words we can't pronounce.
We're like that. Mitra.
Yeah, totally not our area of expertise. Yes, I'm pretty clear, I think, on what I want to take action on. I was let go of my job last year due to COVID, and I know what I want to do now. Start reselling online. Okay. So what you're struggling with is starting to sell on eBay, painting again to sell paintings to make money. They can't seem to drop the discipline to get started.
Okay. And is there specifically you want to, so reselling online eBay, is that means you want to buy stuff physically, or are you doing the drop shipping method? There's lots of different ways. I would say Facebook Marketplace is like really easy to sell stuff on. I just sold 2 cell phones, like my parents' cell phones, like in 30 hours, both of them, and it was like ended up being like a $300 and stuff. So it's really easy to sell on Facebook Marketplace. And also I'm not a painter or an artist, but I did sell paintings that I would buy from winners. And I would go into the winners painting section, like, like all the art that they sell, and I would find like really unique pieces. And one time I found this hipster cat, and it was like a cat that was wearing clothing, and it like looked like a human. And I know that people like that kind of stuff. They like cats, and they like it being hipster and whatever. And it wasn't even that big of a painting. It was like this big, right? Not nowhere near as the size of this one. This one is huge. And it's not like I wouldn't use that size because I wouldn't be I can't put that in my vehicle very easily. But anyways, I saw this thing at Winners, and it was like $25. And I always like to play these little games. Like if I see something and I'm like, I think I can sell this for double or more. And so I got it, and I bought it for $25, and I sold it for $90. And this lady who bought it on Facebook Marketplace, like she loved it. She loved it so much. And I sold also many canvas art that I found on Amazon that were really cheap. Also like in the 20 to 30, sometimes $40. And then I would take that and flip it, and I would sell it for like 80, 90, 100. And I was very specific with which canvas paintings I would choose based on my experience of what I think people would like. And I always buy like one to start off with, like one of that kind of style of painting, and then see if I can flip it. And if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, I try and break even. But for the most part, it was very lucrative. Like I sold the same canvas art painting like, I don't know, 20 or 30 times over and over again. Once you find one that works, you can just reduplicate it.
So summary,
yeah.
Someone who's not a painter is selling paintings and is making money. You're at an advantage because you're more flexible. You can actually create the paintings. You can, get feedback, like create certain paintings to start, and then put them on the market and see how it goes. And then, respond to those niches or whatever people are loving most. This is the key question, right? How do I get started with creating my art and selling it online? And there's no simple answer to that. It's just, you gotta get started with the first thing that you can do now. So what does that look like for you? What is one step that you can take towards that goal of yours, making money selling your artwork? What's one thing that you can do? And the answer will come to you. It's not that we don't know what to do, it's that we know too much. We know so many different directions that we can go, but it's getting bogged down in everything. So, try not to get bogged down. Constantly fuel your mind with positivity. Come to these live streams.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There's so much positivity here and stories from everybody who's having success, as well as, listen to your favorite podcasts. I know Jewel had created a video on that, like your favorite motivational YouTube channels to listen to. It's really important to stay tapped in to a positive belief about what it is that you're creating, because you'll have other people telling you that it's hard, it's challenging, you can't do it. You'll have yourself telling you it's hard, it's challenging, there's so many obstacles. So you got to just tap into that positivity, that belief, and just start small. Take that first step. What is that first step for you?
And celebrate the small wins. I remember,
yes,
like I would, even just the other day on, for instance, we're starting something new, ClickFunnels, and I did a book review on the book, the first book, .com Secrets. And the other day I checked my affiliate, and there's different tiers of the affiliate, and if you just get like the free book and you only pay for the shipping, you get $1 commission. And I signed into my dashboard and I was like, nice, I got $1.
Yay.
That's all I need. As soon as I see that, floodgates open, and I know that I can sell way more than that. Like, you just need that one little win. And even on, our first 12 cents that we ever made on YouTube, I remember seeing that in the dashboard and I'm like, we're in. This is it.
Or
it
that
works.
First comment.
Yeah.
First comment on one of our videos. It's you got to acknowledge the wins. Don't downplay them. Don't be like, oh, that was just luck. No, you created that. That did not exist before, and it is there now. So it's just a matter of consistency from like moving forward, so that you can create those results over and over again.
Phil says, well done, everyone, for your wins. Yeah, we love hearing your wins, guys. This is awesome.
It's because previously I had a boss force me to work and accomplish tasks, and now I'm left to hold myself accountable to work for myself. Never had to do that before. It is hard.
Oh, yeah, it's totally hard. The first, in the beginning, I remember I was always stuck in a rut. Like, there would be so many things to do that I didn't do anything. And the day would go by and I'd be like, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. And there was like weeks and months like that where I barely got any traction. What helps is being around people who are also doing what you're doing. Like, so here, this group, all these people are trying to make things happen for themselves. And, if you want to sell on eBay or whatever, and you've seen someone be successful, that means you can too. It's like that 4-minute mile thing. When that person ran that mile, is it 4?
Yeah,
ran
a mile in 4 minutes.
Okay, yeah. I always get the numbers mixed up. But as soon as that first person did it, then like not everybody, but like a lot of people could do it after. So if I am starting something new and I see someone that has already done it, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that too. Like it's already been done, so you can do it as well, right? Why not you, right? And anything is just learning it. Like I've realized that, and I saw another comment here about someone said, any advice for college dropouts? I have no degree or certificate or anything. Like I only have a diploma from grade 12, like just graduating high school. And that's pretty much given to you unless you completely flunk out. But I failed a lot of courses. Like I only did well in art. And yeah, I thought that would be like you'd be stamped and be like, oh, no degree, dropped out.
No degree, no success.
Yeah.
Degree equals success.
No.
No.
No. Action means success.
Experience, valuable experiences. For certain professions, yes, of course, you need those degrees, you need certification, but not for everything. That's not the case for everything. And we're led to believe that that is the truth for everything. So yeah, I totally can relate to you saying, I'm finding it hard to hold myself accountable. I realized that in myself in the very beginning. And I realized that, in school, I was very like consistent with sticking to what I was supposed to do, like to go to class, to study my books, and like do what I needed to do, like in a methodical way. And same with having an office job, right? I knew that I had to be there at a certain time. I had to turn on my computer and then, go over to this program and take a look, review what's going on for the day. It was very methodical. And then I'd come home at this time. So I started to see that pattern, and I was like, how can I create a routine? How can I create a routine for myself now that I don't have that anymore, so that I actually stick to it? And then there's no vagueness about how my day is going to look. There's no like confusion about what I'm supposed to be working on. It's like, I wake up, I show up at this time, this is what I'm working on. I already know all of that stuff the night before. So for me, that's what helped, is creating a routine and being very clear about what it is that I'm going to do and what I'm working on, so that I can make real progress on a day-to-day basis towards my goal.
Phil says, thanks for the support, everyone. That's what we're all here for.
Yes.
And yeah, 40,000 subscribers is very exciting. Like, the way that we celebrate, we do take time to celebrate. And when we got our first 1,000, it's like, it doesn't faze us. We celebrate the same way that we celebrated our first 1,000. I remember we launched like a confetti cannon, and it almost blew my ear out. Like, it was so loud.
It was very annoying to clean up after too, but it was great in the moment.
And I was at 1,000. And here's the funny thing. We were like so excited for the 1,000 subscribers, did the whole cannon thing and explosion. And, people were kind of just like, oh, what's that? Like, nobody was really like, oh, your YouTubers are really paying attention, to be honest, because it's like, oh, 1,000, that's not really nothing, right? To the general public, but to us, it meant the world, and we didn't care. Like, we just kept celebrating 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, like every so often we would just keep celebrating eventually. And then people now it was like everybody's like changed about it. They're like, oh yeah, you really are YouTubers now.
Yeah, you got to celebrate those milestones, because they are milestones of your growth. And it's like you've grown. It's showing your growth, because you're competing against yourself, as time goes by. So that should be how you're measuring your own personal success and your growth, and working towards your goals. It shouldn't be like comparing yourself to another YouTuber or someone else out there who has way more than you. It's like, that's why we get so excited. And I know there are, like, I personally know someone who's reached like, I think over 100,000 subscribers, and they never even took the time to celebrate that.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, because it's just like you get into like, sometimes you get into the state of like feeling unsatisfied, and you just want more and you want more. And it's good for that hunger to be there, but you also have to appreciate how far you've come. Otherwise, what the heck is this all for?
This person was like almost at like past 200,000 subscribers, YouTube subscribers, and they got the 100,000 silver play button plaque from YouTube. And they said, oh, I never really celebrated it. I just kind of got it in the mail, and that was it. And I was like, are you serious? I'd be having a crazy blowout party and like celebrating. Like, I'd be skydiving.
We will.
Like,
maybe
I would skydive.
I might be open to that, but let's see.
Oh my God, should we? What, skydive 100,000 subscribers?
Just shelf that idea. I'm not ready to commit yet, but I know that I do want to celebrate in a big way when that happens.
And then like we hold a sign and whatever, right? Roland says, fly out here to our place. We will have cake and champagne. If there was none of this craziness, we totally would. We would totally visit you guys.
I know.
Like, we totally would. We're always up for a travel adventure.
That sounds awesome. Teddy says, I keep telling them, just watch my videos. I cover everything. No need for private consulting. Retired and money doesn't motivate me. It's cool to be chased, but I'm getting tired of it. Nice. That's like the mic drop.
Nice. Yeah. And the thing is, if you are not into it, like, don't do it. It's not, you're going to feel drained. You're going to start to hate all those requests and stuff. So, yeah, just follow your gut. And maybe, I guess, yeah, if money doesn't motivate you, then I was like, oh, maybe just put it in like a course or something, but so that you don't have to do like the actual live calls. But yeah, if you're not into it, you're not into it.
It sounds like what you love is just the whole journey of it, is creating the videos and, seeing people, watching those comments roll in, seeing that you're helping people. So that's awesome.
And then any advice for college dropout people? Don't let that define you. Don't let being a college dropout define you. You can still be successful without whatever degree. I mean, it really depends. Obviously, if you're going to be a doctor and you're going to be certain things that you need certification, yes, you need that. But if you're wanting to do different things that don't require that, like whatever I'm doing did not require anything that I was doing in college. John says, where is a good place to sell paintings? Well, I was selling other people's paintings on Facebook Marketplace, and people loved it, and they thought I was the artist. And I got a lot of messages of people asking me, hey, can I come to your gallery? Or, hey, can I see your other work? And I would just have to tell them that it's not mine. And yeah, but try Facebook Marketplace, Etsy.
Yeah.
A lot of people do stuff on Etsy. I know that YouTubers who are painters, they do the video of them painting that particular painting, and then they'll have a link in their description saying like, for sale or sold or whatever, and then it goes to their store. So they've set up like a Shopify or something, like a own personal website.
Yeah.
And I remember, because I watch random paint when people do the abstract where they put lots of blotches of paint and whatever. And I always like to see what other people are doing and how they are marketing and monetizing. So I always check out people's descriptions. And I saw this person's description. This person gets like 1 million views each time. And I went to their website to see, are they selling their paintings? And you can just see like sold. Like people like love it. They love seeing the video and then like wanting to purchase that particular one.
Again, it goes back to the whole idea of like the viewers invested in the creation of that product, right? They feel like they are part of it. They saw it come to life. So yeah, I see that method being very effective as well. People actually showing the whole creation of it. It's not something that you have to do, but there are definitely a lot of marketplaces that you could set up. I know that was my first thought, was Etsy, because it is a creative marketplace selling one-of-a-kind things.
Thank you so much for the positive advice. You both are awesome. This calls for a glass of wine.
Nice. I love it.
Nice.
Enjoy the glass of wine.
Yeah, and we hope to see you next week, and keep us updated on your progress. Everyone else is, keeping us updated on their progress, and we are keeping you guys updated on our progress. I'm always wanting something cool to happen or to make progress on something so that I can tell you guys and share it so that you guys can get inspired and I can get inspired from you.
And that happens all the time here, all the time.
Timothy has got a quote here, or is this from the Bible? And it says, do not despise the small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Yeah, you've got to be grateful for every step of the way. It really is about the journey. It really is.
Yeah. Phil says, quick question. When you are paid as an affiliate, is it usually through PayPal or some schemes set up to go directly to a bank account?
Well, it really depends on what affiliate program they're using. Everybody is different. I prefer PayPal, but YouTube pays you through directly into your bank account. Amazon sends us checks because we're here in Canada. But for Americans who are doing Amazon affiliate, they get direct deposits. Like every company is different, and it really depends on what platform they're using, what software for affiliate.
Brenda says tonight's talk reminds me that my win is that every day I do one big thing that moves my business forward. Yes, Brenda. It feels like a slog, but momentum is building. Absolutely. And like a year from now, you're going to look back and see how far you've come. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's just like in the moment, you're just like, you're in the thick of it, right? You're in the mud, but we've said this before, you got to embrace the mud. You really do have to embrace the mud because, that's you molding things. That's you moving things around, making incremental steps and changes, and those stack. And when those stack, that's when we're able to create amazing things and create just like beautiful things and products and services and communities that inspire other people. And it's like a positive ripple effect, or at least that's how I like to look at it.
I'm trying to find this. There's this TED Talk, this famous TED Talk, where he talks about like procrastination and how to deal with it, and the small incremental wins are the ones where you win the most. And it's like, if you focus on doing like a little bit, eventually you look back and you're like, whoa, I'm so far ahead, or like I've done so much. And I'll see if I can find this particular TED Talk, but I remember he explained it in such a way that was really good.
Was it the one that you posted in the Facebook group a while ago?
I can't remember.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Things.
If she finds it, she's going to post it in the Facebook group. All right. Roland says, win 2 videos a week in the last 3 weeks. Only 1 this week so far. Yet my views are climbing up. I'm not trying to scale back. That's just all I've had time for.
That's amazing.
Great. And your views are climbing. That's awesome, Roland. Definitely a win.
I like that too, when, there are times where when we were traveling and like we couldn't post at all for like 2 weeks because it just didn't work out, that we were able to get the videos, and then you still get the views and you still get the subscribers, and you've put in the groundwork.
Yes,
you've planted the seeds, and enough things have sprouted that are still carrying you through.
Yeah. It's like it's a little bit, it turns into an automation a little bit. You still got to feed your channel, but at least those videos that you've already created are out there still working for you and have a longer shelf life.
Roland said it's cool seeing you do your live from the sofa. You look so comfy and chill. I actually have a blanket here. I have a blanket here because I'm cold.
I feel like I am like more chilled vibe, and like sitting in the office in the chair, I'm more
I know, it's like,
okay,
upright.
Let's go, guys.
When we sit in the chair, we're like, and then at the end, our like backs hurt.
But I think like I need a glass of wine right now. That's like the mood. It's just like just being comfy and chill and sharing conversations, good conversations and thoughts.
Lover says, frick, no skydiving. That's scary.
Yeah.
Sometimes doing scary stuff is like exciting and adventurous. I don't know. I'm kind of getting weirdly addicted to jumping off of things.
Dawn says, have you ever had to unsubscribe to one of your subscribers because you can no longer support the things on their channel? Is that hard? Am I overthinking it?
Have you ever had to unsubscribe to one of your subscribers? Oh, yeah. I can't remember the specific one, but yeah. And if it was like
unsubscribe from one of our subscriber channels. That's what you mean? Like they're subscribed to us, but then their content's not really jiving with us anymore. So
I mean, it's not just YouTube. Like I've had to potentially unfollow them on Instagram. Actually,
or
unfriend or like mute posts on Facebook. And if it's affecting me in a negative way, I have to. Like,
Yeah.
it's not really like, oh, I hate you, but it's like I can't be visually looking at whatever you're posting.
Yeah, same. This is happening. It happens more on Instagram with me. So, yeah, if someone shows up in my feed and like previously they've been, posting content that I like, but now it's like done a 180, I will unfollow them, just because like everything
Has energy.
Everything has a vibe, and that's what you feed off of. Everything we see, and we we read the world through our five senses, and all of that information comes into us and affects us. So, some people might call it overthinking it and, reading too much into it, but it's very simple. Like for us, if I see something, or for me, if I see something doesn't give me a good vibe, I don't want to see it anymore. And it's okay. Like you're not disrespecting that person. They're on their own journey. They're on their own growth, and they got to do what they got to do, but there's no disrespect there.
Timothy says, have you all seen the videos with Alan Watts? What makes you itch? It is short and extremely exciting. I don't know if I've seen that specific one. I've watched a bunch of Alan Watts videos, and I like the audio and the voice. It's like ominous, but like motivating at the same time. And yeah, I will probably now go watch a bunch of Alan Watts videos later today.
I am taking a note, Timothy, because I want to see if that was one of the ones that I have seen before. But I also enjoy Alan.
Lenny says, sorry if I'm looking this way, it's because I'm looking down at my phone. Lenny says, Teddy, pass the leads to someone, win-win. Yeah, if you can find another fellow Theta person that is willing to, that obviously knows their stuff, you want to know that they're credible first, and then you pass off the lead to them, then you get, a little commission off of that. If you want, like if you don't want it, then don't. But like, yeah, you can pass the lead to someone. Dawn says, acrylic pores, lol. Jewel, you and I are so similar in a lot of ways. I spend hours watching those. I know. It's weird. That one time we had a video chat, one time years ago, me and Dawn had a video chat. We were just like laughing, and it was like talking with an old friend, and it was like 2 hours or something went by so fast, and I still remember that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have this like connection with you, and like, yeah, we're like the same, and we even want to get the exact same laptop model. Like,
yes.
There's like thousands of different kinds of laptops, but it's like, it was so specific. The Asus ZenBook Pro Duo.
That's so awesome. Facebook user.
I think that is.
Should I look that up? Let's see.
I think that's Lisa. Lisa's trying to send the video link. Yeah, if you tried to send it to me on Facebook, then I'll check it out after the stream.
Yeah.
Lisa,
yeah. Retired, wanted a fun challenge, so I started a YouTube channel. Within a year, I became an income. Who would have thought? Figure out what you're passionate about, turn the camera on.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And what Gary Vaynerchuk says, document, don't create. Just share the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Share the journey.
I like how you make it so simple. Figure out what you're passionate about and turn the camera on. It is. I love that. Turn the camera on. Yes, share it. That's, that's something that you've heard us say as well so many times. Like, just create and share. Teddy says the most important thing for me is helping people to understand Theta and figure out how to do everything they need to do. Awesome.
Yeah. You're a true teacher.
We're all motivated by different things. So instead of looking at the huge big picture ahead, we should focus on small day-to-day tasks that build up to that final big goal. You got to do both. So for me, day-to-day, yes, I look at those smaller bite-sized things that I can get done and check off. But that all comes from first doing the work to figure out what's that bigger goal that I'm working towards, what's that bigger project that I'm working towards. And every Sunday, so every single week, I review that goal. Every week, I review what's on my plate for the following week. And then, sometimes I'll do like even a bigger, like a month reflection, but it's all you gotta work backwards, reverse engineer your success. What's that bigger thing you're working towards? And then, extract the smaller day-to-day tasks, but still always have that bigger goal in mind, because it's not going to be black and white. Like your goal might even change as you're working on your project and you're realizing like, oh, this isn't really something that I want to do on a day-to-day basis. So, what did I learn from this? What is something that I did really like from this? What is something that didn't work? How can I pivot? And that's what it's all about, is just pivoting, navigating through.
And you might have start thinking like, oh, I want to do eBay and selling on eBay. But then you might realize that you might not like eBay. You never know. Or you might love it. That's, through our journey, through 10 years of doing this, we've realized what we like and what we don't like. And it's very clear now. It's very clear. And we don't spend time on things that are going to give us a bad energy or that we really don't like doing. It's like we really had to find out what feeds us in terms of energy. And you will see very quickly when you try out different things. When people are asking me like, how do I get started? And I was like, just think about what you like doing initially and try it out and see if you like it. And then it starts to like stem into other little things and like this and that and that. And people are like, I don't know how to choose what to get started. And it's like, you literally just need to get started and just go do it. And it's okay if it doesn't work out.
Just try. Don't put so much pressure on yourself.
For us, there are more things that didn't work out in our business than did.
Yeah. Yeah. And we always we had that bigger goal in mind throughout the entire journey, and we still do. In that goal, like I said, it changes. But in the beginning, the goal was to just be a full-time creative entrepreneur. So be an entrepreneur, work for ourselves, be able to create and design our lives the way that we want to. And that was always the bigger goal. And there were so many little things and pivots to seeing how we could make that work, so many little things. And this channel is pretty much a scrapbook of everything that we've been working on, leading up to where we are right now. And as you grow as well as a person, that bigger goal is going to change, and it's going to ripple down into what you're working on your day-to-day. So yes, look at that big picture goal and, have a desire for it, want it, but don't fixate on it so much, and just get started with something small. Just try it out and see where it takes you.
I did a video and I said, think of it like this. Let's simplify it. How do you know what food you like? Because you have to try it. And how do you know what food you don't like? Because you tried it and you spat it out or it didn't taste good, right? And that's how you know your whole array of foods, is because you literally went to a buffet or different parties. Someone offered you something and you're like, oh, I like this. Now I like 3-bean nacho dip. Or I don't like that. Or I do like this. Yeah. It's literally just like that. Just simplify the process. And honestly, when we were first starting this whole thing, all I wanted to do was leave my 9-to-5 and create a fun life. I just wanted a freedom. I just wanted freedom, fun life. I didn't want it had to be like this, or I didn't know what I wanted to create. I didn't know what. I just saw that entrepreneurship was the gateway. It was the freedom of sorts.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what I was going to do or anything like that.
Yeah. Rai says, if everyone in this chat tells themselves it's a do or die moment for making 2021 better, each and every one of us will grow to levels we couldn't imagine now. Yes. Make this mission real and it'll happen.
Yeah. Take yourself seriously. Take yourself seriously and believe in yourself. Like, you have to be the one, because like nobody believed in us in the beginning. Nobody was high-fiving us in the beginning. Like, especially your family and friends thought we were freaking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, you don't have business, you didn't take business school. This is 2010, okay? So it's totally different times. Now it's like anybody can be whatever they want now. But 2010, it was like, you don't have a business degree. You know nothing about business. You only worked at McDonald's and Starbucks. That was me. She worked at Starbucks. That was like her only job. And it's like, oh, all of a sudden you don't have business plan. Like, you know, when back then people had to have like business plans and stuff, like it was like all these things were thrown at us. And I was like, I don't care what you're saying.
Yeah, you gotta want it. You have to really want it, and you have to take yourself seriously. You might not, like, you might really want it, but some part of you still doesn't necessarily believe you can make it happen. And I think that's what creates that doubt and like overwhelm and like, oh, what is it? What am I taking the right step right now? Even with this tiny little thing, like that's what creates all of this in our minds. But you have to just, and that's why I say it's so important to tap into a positive, constant positive source of energy, because you have to shut that out. You have to tell it to shut up, and you have to just like say, no, I'm just gonna move forward. I'm just gonna see where this takes me. And because you'll learn so much from just moving forward and seeing where that takes you, rather than trying to figure it all out in the beginning and trying to figure out the perfect steps here and there. It's really about just commit and just tell yourself you're gonna go for it. And when you tell yourself tomorrow you're gonna work on your business for X amount of hours or whatever you can do, then make that a set appointment with yourself, just like you would if you had an actual meeting or an actual doctor's appointment or whatever. It's an appointment with you and your future self.
All right, so next week's live, let's all have a glass of wine during the chat and loosen up.
Party vibes. See that. Brenda says, I find I can be busy doing small things. I list everything, choose a biggie to do that day, and finish the day with the small things. It works. Yeah, so you can have your priorities. It sounds like, Brenda, you do this as well. You have like a priority, something that you must get done today. And then you have like other little things that you can kind of check off as well once you get your priority done. So that's also a great way to go about it.
Dawn says, yes, I'm finding I'm getting emotionally drained and even angry at some of the things the person is saying. I stay subscribed to be supportive, but I just can't anymore, and I feel badly about it. I think that you need to subscribe based on what you just said there on the chat. I think you need to unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting emotionally drained and getting angry, like, it's taking from you. The energy is being taken.
Yeah. It's not contributing.
You have to protect your energy.
Yeah. Don't get involved in negative vibes. Phil says, yes. When you sense negativity, just ignore it or delete the person. That's what I do. Yeah. And if you're not able to ignore it, then that's when you know you have to get rid of it. Like, you have to unsubscribe or whatever it is. I know, like, some people just, like, it's hard because it's right there in front of you. Just do it, Dawn. Protect yourself. Roland says, Phil, I've caught up with your vids. Looking forward to seeing what you're creating. Yes, lots of amazing things you guys are creating and working on right now.
John says, so true, Rye, about that comment there.
Yeah.
Don says, thank you, Phil. I know you're right. I think I know it myself. It's just hard to put into practice. I know. It's just, it's like, oh, should I? But just for yourself, protect your energy.
And that person wouldn't want someone to be their follower if their follower isn't enjoying their content, right? Like, I wouldn't want someone to follow me if
it made them feel bad.
If it made them feel bad, yeah.
I'd be like, unsubscribe.
Please, unsubscribe to me. Yeah.
I don't want you to feel bad. Timothy says, I believe in Arit and Jewel. Thank you so much. Yeah, we really appreciate it. But we definitely know what it feels like to have nobody believe in you, people doubt you, you know, people saying, hey, it's like year 5 and you're, you know, not crushing it yet. Maybe you should get a job again. Like, we've had that.
Oh, yeah. Lever says, I'm just curious, when you first left your 9 to 5 and were probably scared, what's the first advice you would give to someone to not run back to that life?
I would recommend, I'm not doing like a promotion or anything for my video, but I, in detail, if you have not watched it, shared like exactly what happened, and it was very scary. And I've got some stuff at the end of the video where I talk about, you know, what I ended up doing when I got fired from my 9 to 5 and was literally thrown into the deep end. I had no plan. But I just kept showing up. So even though I was fired from my 9 to 5 job, it was in downtown Vancouver, and I lived in another city that was like 30 minutes away. I would still drive or take the bus into downtown. I don't have a job anymore at this point. I'm jobless, and I found a coffee shop that would allow me to sit in their place, that they weren't strict or anything. They allowed me to stay during 9 to 5. So I would still show up in the morning at 9, and I would stay in this coffee shop for like 8 hours in the exact same spot. And I would even take the laptop into the washroom because I was like worried someone would steal my laptop. So I would like unplug my laptop, put it in my backpack, and then like hang the backpack in the hook, go to the washroom, and then bring it back out, because I was like, nobody was there to watch my laptop for me, and I didn't want, it was like downtown Vancouver, like literally anything can happen. So I would just like, and I would stay there, and they were cool with it because I would buy my lunch and I would buy food, and I did this for a long time. And I found Fiverr during one of those sessions. I signed up for Amazon Associates for one of those sessions. I signed up for our YouTube channel during one of those coffee sessions. And I was just trying out different things, reading, learning, absorbing. Is this the one that's going to work? Is this the one that's going to work? Hey, let me try this. Let me try that. And eventually you try so many things that you find your way.
Get yourself into a tunnel vision of working different things and just keep going, keep showing up.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like I was going to say the first piece of advice is get a friend who believes in you and who like sticks, you know, who tells you that you can do it. And you have a whole group of friends here that who are going to tell you that same thing.
We all believe in you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And for me, I was going to say that person was Jewel. Like Jewel was always the one telling me like, it's going to be fine. You know, don't worry about it. Like, we're going to figure this out. We're going to make it work. There must be a way. We'll figure it out along the way. It's got to happen inevitably. As long as we keep going, keep working on it. So yeah, the power of like having supportive people around you it's priceless. Like you can't put a dollar amount on that. Yeah, hopefully that answered your question.
Sorry, I'm posting the video of the one where I got fired so that if you want to see it in detail.
Teddy says, flush the stinking thinking. Absolutely. Yes. There's lots of great mantras in this live stream today. Just want to let you know, you girls are powerful. You're making a difference in our lives. Appreciate
you guys
that.
as well.
You.
Like you guys as well.
Feelings mutual.
Like we learn from you. We are so happy for your success. We want you to become like Rye, your YouTube channel is gonna beat our channel. Like you will have 100,000 subscribers before we do, and I am so happy for you. Like I'm so happy I want like people to be more successful than us, like and make more than us, because that is exciting to us. Like I love seeing people go after it. I love people seeing hustle and like make something that they didn't have before.
Absolutely. Just don't forget about us. Invite us to your milestone parties. When you get that silver play button, invite us to your party.
Roland says, I love these stories of growth. Yeah, there's so many of them, and like, Oh, there was, okay. I'll give you a quick one. When I was in these coffee shops, right? So I was fired and I didn't tell anyone that I was fired. So, but I would still go downtown and I would see people that I know and they would, I would duck because I didn't want them to see me because I didn't want them to walk in and be like, hey, what are you doing in the coffee shop? Like at, noon or whatever during in the middle of the day, because everybody knew I had this certain job in downtown. I didn't want to have to like lie or explain or even have to touch on the topic of, being fired. So I would like hide or put my laptop really high so that they would just walk by and not. A couple of times some people walked in and I had to like pretend like I was like on a break or something.
Dawn says at some point you realize that 9 to 5 doesn't work in your reality, and then you start to think of what you can make work. Yeah.
Totally true.
Absolutely. Do you think online internet is a path to go for a new entrepreneur?
I would say yes, especially because of
now.
2020 and the pandemic. The whole thing has moved online. Like everything, like groceries, like food, like everything is just phone app, internet, download, delivery, everything is online now, Zoom. So yeah, I totally do think that online is the way to go.
Yeah, resounding yes. Timothy says, Mark Cuban said that only when an entrepreneur has their back against the wall, they'll know if they really want it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, there's tons of stories that we hear like that, right? It was like when people really get tested and hit rock bottom, that's when they realize like it's so clear. That's when clarity comes in. But at the same time, like myself not being someone who's like, I wouldn't say hit rock bottom, but like there's so many worse circumstances, like stories of poverty and all this kind of stuff, where only then people see what they truly want to be. But it doesn't have to be there, it doesn't have to reach that. It's just that things become more clear when that's all that you have to go for,
Roland says there's no better time than now to create a life earning online. Did I read that right?
Mm-hmm.
Life earning, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. But again, as Dawn says, it's different for everybody, and you got to try it out. Like you got to feel it out for yourself,
Yeah.
But yeah, Dawn says it's different for everyone. But if you think you have a direction and idea, then go for it. If you've ever thought that it would be cool to earn money online, give it a go. Try it out and see if it really is cool for you,
Yeah.
Rye says, you guys are hilarious. Fingers crossed for continued success for us all. We should totally do a chat or a stream together one day. I love live streams. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys are awesome. We should all totally do like a video chat.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Sorry if my energy's dwindling, guys. I'm getting hungry. Just being real.
Truth bomb. Okay.
Are you still doing Amazon? I did not see a video on the FB. Yeah.
Oh, is this like a different person? There's
two. There's a love and a lover.
I'm currently not doing Amazon FBA. We still have our merch by Amazon stuff, which is like the designs of print on demand. But 2020 pretty much sealed Amazon for me. I did have intention of doing scanning, live stream scanning in the store, because I do enjoy finding the products. But because of 2020 and the pandemic, it's pretty much changed shopping for me. I do not like going in the stores. It's not a fun experience anymore. It's very different. It's just not the same. So 2020 sealed it up for me. And as far as I know right now, like at this moment, no, I'm not doing Amazon FBA right now.
These days, internet and laptops, all you need to make a living. Yes, those are the tools. Yeah, absolutely. It's not for everyone. That lifestyle isn't for everyone, but you can do a lot and create a lot and have your income be without a ceiling with that type of lifestyle. Honestly, I'm running out of questions, but I want to ask more. Yeah, we'll have to.
We'll be wrapping it up.
We'll be wrapping it up. Yeah, save those questions. Any questions that come up over the week, Lover, be sure to join us again next week.
Thursdays
answering your questions.
Thursdays at 6 p.m. PST. Dawn says, "Can you imagine all of us together on screen?" I know.
Pandemonium!
It'd be crazy.
That would be fun.
And then Love says, "Is your course updated?" So the information on Udemy,
Amazon.
On the Amazon FBA course, the concept is still relevant in terms of the understanding the product, finding the product, things like setting up your account, and because Amazon and these platforms, they always change. So that part is a little bit different. But in terms of understanding the concept of Amazon FBA, in specific with retail arbitrage, it's still relevant. And I have people that still go through it and still find it valuable. Roland says, Reed has the munchies, must eat.
To be honest, a bit more than munchies. I'm like actually hungry.
She's getting hangry.
I know. Sorry, guys. Okay, well, yeah, let's wrap this up. Been so much fun, as always, hanging out with you guys. An hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, that one flew by.
Damn.
Thank you, everyone, for the participation. And the two the super chats from Timothy and Rye. Thank you so much. This one was from Timothy. And the first one there from Rye. You guys are awesome. We very much appreciate it. It means a lot to us. And we love doing these live streams and sharing our experience with you guys.
Yes, yes. So come back again, guys, next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern for another live stream mastermind.
Everyone saying goodbye. Try to get everyone on the screen.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
One more.
I'm off to eat.